Hey, we're going to install some new LED headlights on this 2010 Wrangler today. Because if you have had LEDs, you know that they are much brighter and they definitely give you a better viewing instead of that old viewing that these ones. So we have pulled these out. We're going to pull these out and replace them with new headlights. Good morning. It's a week ago we started our adventure on Saturday, and we put some new tires on the black Jeep, and then we went down to Winter Haven and we bought a 4-door Jeep for Randy. Well, today we're going to do another upgrade because these headlights right here, they're pretty tired. They're old style. Amazon has sent me, we purchased on Amazon, some new LED headlights. So these are our new headlights. There are instructions, headlights, fog lights. So you've got pretty much everything that's in here. Headlights, fog lights, and connectors. Let's go ahead and take out the old headlight and we'll see what we're gonna do. A couple of tools that you're gonna need. Real simple. I have a pair of needle nose pliers, a flathead screwdriver. Open up your hood. Prop it up. Then across the top, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins that hold the grille on. Now, out of those 6 pins, you just take your flathead screwdriver and you can pop the little clip out. Stick a screwdriver in there. It should just pop out. They're just little pins. And then you can pop out the retainer. It acts like a removable rivet. So it's same concept as a rivet. A rivet goes into the hole and then expands and then you can't get it out. After you remove the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on top, the bottom is clipped, so you're just going to pull this out like this. And as you pull it forward, it's going to pop right out. And so as it pops right out, you can remove your fog light, your turn signals, remove your turn signal connectors. There's a ring that's going to hold on your headlight. To get that ring off, what you're going to do is you're going to remove it. It is a star. So I have a star kit, and I'm going to go ahead and pull off this T15. And that's it, T15. It's rather small. And if you don't line it up right, you'll think that you need a smaller one. T15 is going to take the headlight out. There's 4 of those holding it on. Once the ring is out, just take the ring off, put it down. I'm going to put my 4 screws somewhere safe, because otherwise I'm going to drop them. And the rule is if you drop a nut or bolt or screw, it goes to the dead center of the Jeep or the most inconvenient place that you can possibly drop it. Old headlight comes out. So you pull out the old headlight. They didn't leave you much room, but there's a little red clip on here that you can move. That little red clip, you guys will show that. That's what you need to slide. Slide in there and get that red clip off. Now, that's the old headlight. The old headlight had these pins on the back that hooked it up. You can put that off to the side. Don't put it off too far, because the first thing you want to do is you're going to have to determine exactly what type of connection you have to get these 2 pieces together. There are 3 wires going in, probably a ground, a high beam, and a low beam. Now, there's different connectors on here. This has 3 pins that are going to match the 3 pins on this. The problem that I have is that with that type of connector and this type of connector, they're not going to go together. So they sent an adapter that plugs in just like this, and that's going to give you your connection to that. However, if you notice, the connection parts are going to be almost impossible to get in there because you can't fit this inside there. It doesn't connect up. Now in the 2007, it hooked right up with no issues. So what I'm going to have to try to do is figure out how to fix that. Okay, here's my problem. There is the socket where the 3 studs go into. Here are the studs on the back of the headlight. It broke off and got stuck on the inside. That meant that this part was stuck inside the wiring harness, and of course it didn't fit. So I had to take this out, and then it plugged right in. Well, take off the metal shield, take off the retaining ring, don't drop your screws. Reach into the back. If you look down in here, you'll see that there's a little red clip. Pull the red clip back. Now this is the adapter that goes in. As I showed you on the other one, to get that off, this piece comes out.
The piece right there.
This piece comes out. Now I had to make the other side fit because what happened is this piece was stuck in here, but this is so old and brittle that this piece of plastic, look at it. This piece of plastic, look. It broke off on the inside, meaning I couldn't get the adapter in here. Now that that piece came out properly, this is how the adapter is supposed to work. Plugs right in, locks in, boom, headlight's on. Plug in your headlight. Make sure it's plugged in all the way so it's sealed. Take your headlight, stick it back in. It should only fit in one way. Once it's in that one way that it's supposed to fit. There's been a couple questions for me as whether I had them on high beam or low beam. You're going to have to adjust these. You do want to adjust them down a little bit because otherwise people will be flashing their brights at you. If you notice, it does say DOT right up on top. That's important. Before I close everything up, we're going to test the headlights. So we'll point to the headlights and let's see. Turn them on. They working? Mm-hmm. Now watch for the brighter lights.
Yep.
The big circle.
See?
On.
Yeah, they work very good.
Okay.
Up a little bit.
This piece broke off on the inside of the other light, and it's still in there because what I did is I cut the wire adapter to fit. Now I'm gonna buy another wire adapter and I'm gonna do it right. So to put the thing back in, start with this. These tabs go into the slots. So you see the slots down there? That's where those go. Tuck those in, bring it up, just click it in. That's all that holds your shroud in. On the bottom, the top, take back your little rivet things, push them together, push them in the hole, then lock it in. All right, job is done. Had some help from my grandkids to be able to put everything in. They did some of the camera work. Thank you, Aiden. And the headlights are on. There's a product link below. If I had realized that there was a piece of the old headlight stuck inside the socket for the wiring harness and pulled that out, it would have been indeed quick plug and play. They plugged right into my 2007. These lights are the same ones, and they now just plugged right into the 2010. It's nighttime, and the headlights are much brighter, as you can see. And one of the things that you need to know is that when you go to put the headlights on, make sure that the bigger bulb area is at the lower part. Otherwise your high beams will be backwards. And so this is your normal beams when it's on high beams. Low beams and high beams. And low beams, high beams. And low beams, high beams. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. FloridaJeepRides.com.